What's up, Sean? All right, guys, I'm going to talk about Dogecoin. Any questions you have about Dogecoin, as well as the Bitcoin price correction yesterday. So if you have any questions, drop them in and I'd be happy to answer them. This is my first live, by the way. Where's Dogecoin, Dogecoin. Yeah, all the way to $1 and then all the way down to 0.001 cents. Trump trucks America. Anybody have questions about Dogecoin? What's up, Yucks? I I'm holding a big bag of VeChain. I think it's definitely going to hit $1. I don't know when. The price action the past few days has been really crazy with VeChain. And I mean just last week, maybe a few days ago, the price was hanging around 10 cents and jumped from 10 cents to 15 and then from 15 to 25 at the same time Doge was pumping. But unlike Doge, the price didn't crash 40 to 50%. I mean, if you're not counting the price correction yesterday. So big supporter of VeChain, and I definitely am holding a bag. Wow, that's a lot more than I have. But yeah, I would definitely hold on to that. I feel like I should be talking. I don't know what to do during live. I didn't really plan this. I just hopped on to see how this goes. So I need you guys to ask some questions. Otherwise, I'm just gonna sit here staring at my camera. Thank you. I do put a lot of hard work into my videos. I don't just like put up my camera and start talking into it. I try and do a lot of research before I make any kind of video. Yeah, your question was Doge to $1, wasn't it, Sean? Thank you, Yaksha. I appreciate that. Another one? No, I don't see the other question. How do I feel about Tron, or how do you feel? I don't know how you feel about Tron, but I think Tron. See, the thing with Tron is a lot of people have a problem with Justin Sun, who basically made Tron. He's a really sketchy character. He's kind of like a personality. He's basically like the Elon Musk of cryptocurrency. So, because of him, a lot of people don't like Tron, and they say that the Tron network is a copy, that the white paper was stolen. But the thing is, every single cryptocurrency that exists right now is basically a fork of Bitcoin. Bitcoin started it all, and people took Bitcoin's white paper and adjusted it and made their own cryptocurrencies, and that's why we have so many different kinds of cryptocurrencies right now. So what Justin Sun's done is nothing different. He's just a little bit more sketchy because or not him personally, but Tron as an organization likes to pay influencers to tweet about Tron, And that's really what rubs people the wrong way, and it rubs me the wrong way as well. But I try and differentiate the technology behind a protocol versus the people who are running it. Of course, who's running it has a lot to do with how well it's going to perform. But I think Tron has a future, because it's just so much cheaper in comparison to the other networks that exist right now. I think it's even cheaper than Binance Chain. Don't quote me on that. I'm pulling that out of thin air. VeChain, yeah, huge supporter of VeChain. I really like VeChain. Sean, I really didn't see your other question, bro. Yeah, I was as I was saying earlier, a huge supporter of VeChain. It's pretty unique. Any cryptocurrency that is doing something different than the rest is bound to be successful. Whereas 90% of cryptocurrencies are bound to fail. But if you can find a crypto that's doing something completely different than anything else, then the chances of that basically making it are astronomical. What did I say about Doge? I haven't said anything about Doge right now. If you would like to know anything in particular that I haven't covered in my videos already, ask me a question. That's exactly what I'm here for. That's why I'm on live right now. I will say this about Doge. People say that I'm a hater. I don't hate Doge. I think Doge is funny. When it first came out, like I thought it was hilarious because I saw the Doge meme when it was first created, and it was funny, it was cute, and I was like, oh my god, I can't believe they made a crypto out of Doge. And I actually had some Doge once upon a time, but it wasn't like a bubble, the bubble that's been created right now. It was more like a playful thing that people use, and it was just like a little joke, and you just held some Doge. But what it's become right now is a really big problem. I mean, yeah, maybe Doge will hit 42 cents on 420. I don't know. I mean, people can make anything happen. If people want to make that happen, it will. It really will. I'm not denying that. The thing is, like, if you pump money into anything and raise its value, eventually the people who find this hilarious and are pumping money into it are going to pull all that money out. And when they do, the price is going to crash. And all the people that are putting way too much money in, if you put $100, fine, whatever, do what you want to do. But if you're putting thousands of dollars into it, like that, you are setting yourself up for failure. Why is it a problem? If you watch the video that I put in my bio, by Charles Hoskinson's, he explains it perfectly why Dogecoin is a problem and why it's going to create so many. I need to put on a hat. My hair is just like it's getting in my eyes. Give me 1 second. But yeah, Doge is going to be a really big problem to the crypto community, because when this bubble bursts, all those people who bought into Doge, bought into crypto for the very first time and have no experience with crypto are going to lose a lot of money. And they're basically going to be begging the government to do something about crypto because, I was misled. I was told it was this and that. And that's really the big problem with Doge, that when this crash happens, it's just going to cause a catalyst for so much regulation. Yeah, I know you don't care about the hair, but it was getting in my eye and it was bugging me, so I had to put on a hat. Thank you, Juna. I appreciate you being a fan of mine. I appreciate your support. I live in the United States. I'm on the East Coast of the US. When is the crash? I want to say somewhere close to $1. When Dogecoin reaches somewhere near $1, it's eventually everybody who is waiting for that $1 so they can become a millionaire is going to start pulling their money out. And when they start pulling their money out, they're going to tank the price, and it's just going to crash so quickly. Which coin do I recommend investing in? There's so many coins out there, and there's so many different projects, and I want to buy all these different coins, but I personally don't like to have too much going on in my portfolio because it becomes hard to manage. So I try not to have more than like five to 10 cryptos held at one point in time. And right now, personally, and this is not investment advice at all, my biggest investments are in ADA, Cardano, GRT, and VeChain. These are the three coins that eyeing all the time and I'm keeping an eye on the market for these. I do have other coins that I'm interested in, and I will jump into the market, maybe pull a little bit of profit out of those little coins, and then jump right back out. Just because I don't have the focus to watch too many coins at the same time. I have to scroll up and read some of these comments. Sorry, lost my train of thought. What do I recommend? What do you think about Theta? Yes, I have heard of Theta, and Theta is one of those coins that I bought into and pulled a little bit of profit. It's basically like the social media coin. The big companies, Facebook and Instagram, they're going to use this protocol for a lot of the payment systems that happen. For instance, this live thing, I think like if you send some kind of tokens or whatever, like I get paid for it. Basically, Theta is going to be that for Facebook and Instagram. So I do think, and I think it was top 10 for a while before this whole Doge pump happened. So yeah, I think Theta is one of those coins that's doing something truly unique. Elon Musk, confused. Yeah, I agree. Elon Musk he's not a great person, honestly. Like, I think whatever he's doing for space exploration and, electric cars is admirable, but I honestly believe that he is doing it for his own ego. Like, that's honestly what I believe. Safe Moon, I'm staying away from. First of all, the name, like, it's just so sketchy. Safe Moon, like, safely take you to the moon. Like, that's asking for trouble. It's like false marketing, basically. Safe Moon and Dogecoin, I don't know if you've heard of Dogecoin, are basically the exact same thing. And I did a bunch of research on Doge, and I was actually going to make a video on it, but then I got completely distracted. I have all my research, I have all my notes for Doge. I just never made the video. They're basically the same, and I will personally stay very far away from it because I like my money in my pocket. No, the catalyst for the Doge crash is not going to be the largest wallet. It's going to be the price getting close to $1. When the price gets close to $1, people are going to start panicking and they're going to start pulling their money out in anticipation of it reaching $1. And it's just going to cause a snowball effect, and it's just the crash is going to happen so quickly. I don't think you can mine Theta. I think Theta is an ERC20 token. Don't quote me on that. I don't think you can mine it. Barry Halley, what have you been trying to get but haven't found it on the apps? What are you looking for? XRP. Okay, I have a love-hate relationship with XRP. I understand why XRP needs to exist. I get it. It's the protocol for the big institutions, for the banks, for the big companies, the corporations. They need a crypto that they can rely on that's not completely decentralized, and that's where Ripple comes in. They control it. It's a centralized cryptocurrency, which is basically an oxymoron. So I understand why it needs to exist. I personally don't like it. I don't like that it is against the nature of cryptocurrency's decentralization. And I prefer Lumens, XLM, because I think it's a better project, and I think it's more geared towards being truly decentralized and truly helping people. And that is kind of my personality. I mean, that's why I got into crypto in the first place. So yeah, I understand why XRP exists, and I know it's going to do much better than XLM, and that's just the reality of it. No, I'm not holding any Doge. No, I'm not investing in Doge at all. I don't want to be part of the problem. Oh, you've been trying to get Theta? Okay. Go to, I don't know which exchange you're using, but if you go to coinmarketcap.com and search Theta, it will show you under the market section where you can find Theta under which pair, like if you can buy it using fiat, or if you have to use Tether or USD coin or something, and it will tell you the market where you can buy it. So for any coin, if you ever want to know where to buy any particular coin, just go to coinmarketcap.com, search that coin, click the link, and then select markets, and it'll tell you every single place where you can buy it. aside from dexes. Like you can find a lot of these coins on dexes as well. Little Joy Loy, sorry if I'm saying that wrong. I don't invest in Dogecoin. ADA under what is a buy $1.25. I need to look at the chart here. Let me turn on my laptop before I give you a response to that. Probably should have done that ahead of time, but Sunshine, I will get back to you in just a second when my laptop loads up. Coronavirus sucks. Only put $40. Don't plan on selling soon. Yeah, I mean, that's fine, but if the crash happens when you're sleeping at like 3:24 in the morning, yeah, you'll only lose $40, but you won't have the opportunity to pull your $300 or $400 profit, whatever it is at that time. Do I invest in stocks? No, I do not invest in stocks. I left stocks back in 2008 after the great financial recession and the banking boom, the real estate bubble that crashed. I personally got really fucked over by that, and my family suffered a lot, and the banks, like nothing happened to the banks, and basically Wall Street is a big fucking scam, and I hate that, and that's exactly why I left stocks, and I'm so much happier with crypto. That doesn't mean you should leave stocks. That's just me personally. So all of my investments are in crypto. I need to scroll up. Give me a second. Hey, thanks for sending me those fires. I don't know what it does, but thanks for sending that to me. Coronavirus sucks. Appreciate it, bro. All right, my laptop is pulling up. I'm going to pull up my charts, and I'll answer that ADA question in just a second. It is ADA, by the way, not ADA. If anybody saw that video I made. All right, looking at the chart for ADA right now. It's at $1.27 right now. When it crashed as low as $1.02. Historically, on the 4-hour chart, it hasn't hit this price in over a week. And it's coming up right now. So the 4-hour chart, I'm seeing 3 green bars. That's giving me a good sign that it's going to keep going up. A good rule of thumb for jumping into an asset that's already doing well is to put in a buy order that's a few cents lower than what the current price action is. So let's say you have $500 and you want to put it into ADA, and the price action right now is $1.27. Put in a buy order at $1.20. Put in a buy order at $1.15 and $1.10, and just leave it. Maybe it'll come down. If it comes down, then good, you're buying at a discount. You don't want to jump in as it's moving up because you could end up buying the top. Otherwise, in this particular crash that happened yesterday, I had a few buy orders in for Bitcoin and Ethereum that were much lower than the local price action, because prior to that, Bitcoin's price action was around 60,000, 61, 65, 63. I had buy orders in for like 55, 50, 52,000, 50,000, and it's these price corrections that you are able to buy the dip in, because you can't predict when it's going to happen. So it's better to just have those buy orders in place, so when it happens, you're automatically just buying it. So that's one way to do it. So $1.25 I think is a good buy-in price. I mean, if you were able to catch it yesterday, that would have been great. Sagar, I don't know about ETN. I'm sorry, I don't know what that is. There's just so many cryptos out there. It's hard to keep track of it all. I can look into it. No promises, but I can look into it. Flip M, your videos are so helpful. Thank you. I appreciate that. I know I can get a little bit defensive in my comments, but it's just because I'm so like against bullying. So when people come at me, I come at them right back. But the general vibe of my channel is I am trying to educate people on cryptocurrency. I'm not trying to gatekeep. I'm trying to help people. And the one thing that I'm doing my best to avoid is to give investment advice. I don't want to be out here telling people to buy this coin, buy that coin, or buy at this price or buy at that price. I did it right now because I'm on live and because he asked for a very particular question. But as a whole, I don't want to be giving people investment advice. I just want to educate on what crypto is and what different coins do and how crypto works in general. So if I'm being helpful, I mean, that's what I'm aiming for. So I appreciate that. You're welcome, Barry Halley. Matic, I've heard of Matic. I never really looked into it. I'm sorry. Yes, XRP for banks and XLM for the people. That pretty much sums it up. Sorry, I'm like losing so track of all these comments because like my responses, I'm going on and on. Yeah, I'm sorry you took a hit today, Zephy. I hope you weren't trading on margin, because then there's the risk of liquidation. My top 3 altcoins, ADA, GRT, VeChain. These are my top 3 altcoins that I am personally invested in, and I am holding a bag for dear life. ADA, I am expecting ADA to, in the far future, like maybe 3 or 4 years when like crypto is like huge, I'm expecting ADA to be around $15. I'm expecting GRT to be around $50. Again, far future. I'm not talking about like next year. I'm talking a few years down the road. And VeChain, honestly, like I really like it could be $10 or it could be like $20 for VeChain. Yeah, so these are my top 3 long-term investments. So yeah, that's where my bags are. Am I more bullish on ADA than Bitcoin? Not really. Not really. I don't do much with ADA. I probably should. I probably should be like, buying the dips and selling the top and doing that over and over again. But I do that more often with Bitcoin than I am with ADA, just because everything that happens in crypto is based off what happens to Bitcoin. So it's easier to just watch that and react to that. Your views on buy? Usman, I don't know what that means. Usman Noor. Why only crypto? Because of the decentralization in its nature. Because I can't say that there isn't any market manipulation. There's very clear market manipulation that happens in the crypto market. But at least with crypto, you have the opportunity to take part in the creation of the asset itself. If you wanted to, you could build yourself a mine, or you could buy a token that's stakeable and stake it and take part in securing the network. You can take part in being part of the community that you're investing in. Whereas stocks, if you buy a stock, you're basically just like hoping that the company is going to do the right thing. You're hoping that they're going to be eco-friendly and they're going to care about their employees. Like Tesla does not give a shit about its employees. Like, yeah, it's one of the most expensive stocks in the world, but it's a terrible company. Like, and Elon Musk is like, he's fully aware of what goes on in his company. He just doesn't give a shit because he's a billionaire, right? So that's why I only invest in crypto, And there are, like, for instance, I do have a mine. I run an Ethereum mine, and my mining rig, I'm part of the network. I'm part of the Ethereum network. I have voting rights. I have voting rights for a few of the coins that I hold. I bought into an ETF, and with those ETFs as well, I have voting rights on what goes into the ETF. So I am part of all the decision-making process, and if I find that, one particular protocol is not doing the right thing, I can very easily pull out, and it's not going to make a huge impact on me. So I just think crypto is overall so much better, a better investment than stocks in general. Have I heard of Telcoin? No, I have not heard of Telcoin. My best pick, right now, my best pick is VeChain. VeChain is moving, and I think it's going to do very well in the next few weeks. So right now, my top pick would be VeChain. Yes, trust gets you killed. You're absolutely right. VeChain is going to move. You're right. Yeah, let me talk about smart contracts on ADA. I cannot. I was literally just arguing with a kid yesterday on one of my TikToks about Ethereum versus ADA. Look, I invest in Ethereum. I'm not saying Ethereum sucks. I'm just saying there are problems with Ethereum, right? I run an Ethereum mining rig. Like, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm doing. And ADA is better. Yes, they don't have smart contracts right now, but they are taking their time to make sure that then when they adopt smart contracts, they do it properly, that there's not an explosion in gas fees or transaction fees that's causing. Basically, Binance Chain is winning right now. It's winning over Ethereum. Pancake Swap is the, I don't know if it's the only, but it's the top DEX that runs on Binance Chain. And it is doing so well that it is beating out KuCoin and FTX in transaction volume per day. These are centralized exchanges, and it's running on Binance Chain because Binance gas fees are so much lower in comparison to Ethereum, and Ethereum is struggling with that. And if it doesn't do something about this very soon, it's gonna lose out to Binance Chain, honestly. And that's where ADA comes in. It doesn't want to rush into things like this. So that's why they're taking their time with smart contracts to make sure they do it right. I'm actually having fun with this, guys. I don't really get to talk about crypto too much with people. I feel like I annoy some of my friends with crypto talk. Thoughts on Safe Moon? I don't touch it. I don't want to touch it. What do we need to get into Ethereum mining? You need money, unfortunately. Um, Making an Ethereum mining rig is very expensive. You need to get a motherboard, you need to get RAM, hard disk space, and the most important component is the GPUs, which can run anywhere between 600 to 3,000 per unit. I do not recommend building a mining rig, especially for Ethereum, because as soon as ETH 2.0 drops and Ethereum switches over to staking, it's done. Like mining will be done, and it's not going to be profitable as at all. And that's going to happen within the next year or two. Barry Halley, I'm on the east coast of the United States. I'm close to the DMV area. I don't want to get specific because I don't want to get robbed. When ETH 2.0 drops, I'm going to do one of two things. Most likely, I'm going to switch over to mining Ethereum Classic. I have a feeling that when ETH 2 drops, a lot of the Ethereum miners are just going to switch over to Ethereum Classic because it runs the same exact script. And that's going to give a little boom to like Ethereum Classic. Like I can already see the price action for Ethereum Classic going up. Like it's already increased. So I will do that if it's profitable. If it's profitable for me to do that, I will do that. If it's not profitable, I will try and find some other script that I can run with my particular GPUs. And if all that fails, I will just dismantle it and sell it for parts. Yes, ADA is the token, the native token on the Cardano network. Correct. Where do newbies like myself learn how to buy crypto wallets, etc.? Ooh, that's a that's a heavy. I mean, it's a simple question, but it's also heavy because there's just so much knowledge to throw at you. Um, the simple answer to that would be YouTube. I want to say just go on YouTube and research those things. Buying crypto is a lot easier now than it was in say like 2017. There's a lot of exchanges out there. You can register with Coinbase, Binance, like FTX, KuCoin. There's a bunch of exchanges out there. The biggest challenge is converting your real money, dollars, pounds, whatever you're using, to crypto. And you need to find an exchange that does fiat to crypto transfers, and this usually requires linking your bank account. So that would be your very first step, to find an exchange for your particular location that you can connect your bank account to so you can do ease of transfer of funds. Do not buy crypto with a debit or credit card because you will not get the right rate and they will charge you a service fee that's completely ridiculous. So just make sure you do it directly through your bank so you can buy it directly through a centralized exchange like Coinbase and Binance. As far as learning, that everybody starts somewhere. I mean, my channel is geared towards helping people who are newer. YouTube is a really great resource. There's a bunch of really great YouTubers out there. Coin Bureau is one of my favorites. Invest Answers, he's really good too. There's a lot of people you can follow out there that will help you with that. I do my best, but like these 60 seconds, I swear these 60 seconds are killing me. They kill me. Like, even when I'm editing and like I'm trying to like split the video up into 3 parts, I have to like cut off so much that I want to say just to fit it into 60 seconds. Like it gets to me. This is a very good question. Can ADA and ETH coexist? Where did it go? Oh shit, I lost it. Mahi Ali. Can ADA and ETH coexist? Yes. ETH is not going to go away. Ethereum is not going to go away because it is the first, just like Bitcoin is the first. It's not going to go away. So yes, they will compete. They will constantly compete. And I don't want to say there'll be a winner because in an ecosystem like crypto, the first blockchain can successfully adopt interoperability, which is basically easiest way to explain that is being able to transfer from one coin to another without having to go through an exchange. That's the easiest way I can explain that, because you can't transfer ADA, which is a token native to Cardano, to the Ethereum blockchain, because that's two different networks. But the first crypto that does that allows different tokens from different networks to communicate with each other, is going to be the winner. And I have a feeling ADA is going to do that because unlike Ethereum, which just rolls things out, ADA takes its time to research and to understand what is the best way to go about this. And I think ADA is going to be the first one to do that. So Ethereum will always be there, but I think ADA will find a way to incorporate not only Ethereum on its blockchain, but every other blockchain that exists. Thoughts on VeChain? Extremely bullish on VeChain. I'm torn between buying more VeChain or Ethereum. What are your thoughts? Both are going to be long-term investments. However, I see VeChain giving me more return sooner. So me personally, I do have my bag of Ethereum, but I am trying to increase my bag of VeChain by buying the dips as often as I can. My take on API3, I don't have much knowledge of it, but it's moving. And maybe a couple weeks ago, I jumped in it and I rode one of the waves up and I pulled some profits on it. I hear good things about it, but personally, I have no knowledge of it. I can't comment on that aside from that. Any advice on avoiding paying taxes on profit? Yo, you guys are going to get me thrown in jail. There is a way. Where there is a will, there is a way. And I'm just going to leave it at that. I cannot tell you how, but it is possible. Yes, trust gets you killed. Thank you for that comment. Yes, Binance Exchange has a really great blog. They're very helpful for beginners. I personally don't use Binance. The reason being is because I had a lot of trouble signing up with Binance, and it's just like I tried to contact support and it really rubbed me the wrong way. And I eventually did end up doing it, but then I found another exchange and I've just been really happy with it. So America First, 2000, all these experts, after 30 days of trading, they are advising. I'm not giving any trading advice. I'm advising on crypto and what crypto is and how blockchain works and how crypto works, and that is what I'm here for. I said very clearly that I'm not here to give investment advice, that I'm not a financial expert. I've said that multiple times on my channel, so you can take your Trump ass out of here. I don't need you. How do you stake your ADA? The easiest way to stake ADA is, ADA. The easiest way to stake ADA is to do it through a wallet. You can even do it through your exchange. I think Coinbase has staking available for ADA, but I know Exodus and Atomic wallets, you can directly, if as long as you are storing your coins in this particular wallet, they will automatically stake it for you. That's one way to do it, and that's the easiest way to do it, is to just do it through a wallet or through your exchange. The long way is to basically go on Cardano's network, be part of the network, and either delegate your coins to a node or to create your own node and be part of securing the Cardano network. Long story short, tell us what to invest in, and let me tell you something. I'm in DMV too. I can only tell you what I'm investing in, and if you want to do that, like do your research. Top 3 picks: ADA, GRT, and VeChain. Do I stake my ADA? I would love to stake my ADA, but right now I am trading with my ADA actively, so it is not. So it is sitting on an exchange right now. But long term, when I'm like not trading with it, yeah, I would like to stake it. A lot of TikTokers are saying a crash is coming in September to November. Do you agree? I can't agree on the date because I can't predict the future, and I don't know where these TikTokers are getting this date from. However, after every Bitcoin halving event, which the last Bitcoin halving event was in March 2020, there's a crypto bull run. There's a boom, which we're in right now and we're experiencing right now. I mean, Bitcoin went from 10,000 to 64,000. So we're in that boom right now. And immediately following that crypto bull run, there's what's called a crypto winter, which is about 3 to 4 years of sideways price action or a bull market. So yes, it is eventually going to come. Whatever goes up must come down. So it will happen. I don't know when, and I can't comment on the September, November date. I don't know where that comes from. But yeah, I agree that, yeah, the bull run will end. It will end someday, and you just have to be ready to pull your profits and wait when that happens. XLM, love XLM. I think it's a great project. I think it's a great organization, and I don't think it's going to beat XRP, but I hope. Do I think Tron is a winner? Okay, so I got so much hate for my Tron video. Like, it's ridiculous. I'm not saying Tron is the best project out there. Okay, don't get me wrong. It's not like my top pick. It's not like my biggest investment. I literally was just trying to give an alternative that had the same price action. Like, I don't know what I was thinking when I said that. Like, but I think it's a good protocol. I think it's cheap. I think it has it already hosts BTT, which is a completely unique crypto. And if you were here earlier, I said the cryptos that tend to do the best are the ones that solve a unique problem. And BTT is doing that. It is solving a unique problem. And that problem is torrent file sharing, right? And you get to earn these tokens by seeding, which is a big problem in the torrenting community. So yeah, it's hosted on the Tron network, and I feel like that's why the Tron price action went from 5 cents to 15 cents in that last boom. So is it going to win overall? I personally don't think so. I don't think Tron is going to beat Ethereum or Cardano, but I think it's always going to be there. It's going to be one of those chains that's going to exist. It's going to survive. Whereas 90% of cryptos will fail, I think Tron will survive. Where the price action will go, I can't promise $1. The possibility is there, but I can't make any promises. I can't predict the future. Stringfellow, you're very welcome. I'm happy to help. How do I choose coins? If you're coming into crypto for the very first time, There really is no choice. Bitcoin and Ethereum. These are the most well-known and most stable cryptos out there. So these are the ones that you want to buy into. And again, the prices are pretty high, but you can buy a fraction of these cryptos. So don't worry about the price. Obviously, you don't want to jump in as the price is going up because again, you might end up buying the top. So look at the price action, look at the price history, and pick a price that you feel comfortable buying in. For instance, past few days, the price action of Bitcoin was around 60,000. You could have bought in. You could have put a buy order in for like 55,000, and you could have bought it lower than it was. And the crash that happened yesterday, that's exactly what would have happened. So until you learn more about crypto, stay away from altcoins because they're volatile, they're risky. Stick to the well-known cryptos, Bitcoin and Ethereum, and you won't go wrong. Torn between Chainlink and Polkadot, what would you recommend? I would recommend both. They are kind of on the same level, but they do different things, and they're both really good, and they're both going to survive. So I don't think you have to choose between the two. What do I keep in mind when are you asking me or are you asking for Han? Oh, okay. What did Robin Hood say? Hold on. I wish there was an easier way to do this. Let me find what Robin Hood said. Robin Hood 357. What did he say? Shoot. I can't find his comment. I'm sorry. If you want to repeat his comment, I can try and address it. Yeah, I can't find it. Sorry. Hey, Steven, thanks for following me, man. Opinion on Filecoin. I love Filecoin. It's really, really pricey right now, but it's a really good project. Again, a crypto that does something unique is going to survive, and Filecoin does that. So instead of using these big hosting services like Amazon Web Services, you can rent out space on your computer that you're not using, and you can get paid in Filecoin in return. So yes, I am bullish on Filecoin. However, I'm not currently holding any. With Filecoin, because I'm not renting out the space on my drive, I look for an entry point, I jump in, I ride the wave up or down, whether I'm going up long or short, and I pull my profits. I don't hold Filecoin, but I do think it's a great project. Do I think there will be another drop soon? I hope not, but if history has shown anything, when the price tanks, it tends to drop twice. I haven't seen the bull trap that normally happens when the price correction like this happens. So I'm expecting it. However, I haven't seen it yet. So don't be so comfortable. The price action of Bitcoin especially can drop at any moment. And there's another guy on here. His video popped up on my For You page, Virtual Bacon. Maybe some of you guys follow him. Just like 3 days ago, he was making a video like about buying in at 61,000, and like yesterday the market crashed. Like that's so dangerous. I don't want to be doing that. Official daughter. Okay, let me see if I can find that comment again. Sorry. What are a few things to keep in mind when researching crypto? The number one thing I look for when I'm researching a crypto is what is the aim of this crypto? What is this crypto trying to do? Right? Is it trying to solve a real world problem? Or is it just another one of those coins that's trying to exist so the creator can pump it up and make a bunch of money? So for instance, I just gave the example of Filecoin. Filecoin was created as a way to reward users for lending out their disk space. Another really great coin that is solving a very specific problem is BTT, BitTorrent token. again, rewarding people for sharing files on the internet. So when these tokens are solving real world problems and giving people the token in return, thus making them part of the community, that is a really good sign of a really good crypto. So I look for that when I'm researching it. The second thing that I look for when I'm researching a crypto is I try and understand who is behind it. If I can't find the name of a person who is behind a project, then that tells me that that whoever created this does not have good intentions. Otherwise, they would put their name on it, right? With Cardano, Charles Hoskinson puts his name, his face, his entire reputation behind Cardano because it's not a scam. Whereas Dogecoin, I did my research on Dogecoin. I have no idea who is behind Dogecoin. I don't know. And it sounds so fishy to me. So these are the top two things that I look for when I'm researching a particular coin to see whether or not if it's good or not. Opinion on Filecoin, I think I just did that. What apps do you recommend to buy crypto? I mean, that really depends on where you live. Coinbase, Binance are the easiest two apps that you can get an entry into crypto. Both of these offer buying crypto with fiat currency. And that's basically what you need as a gateway to get into crypto, is to convert your US dollars or your pounds or euros into crypto. Hey, official daughter, thanks for the follow. What is a good amount to start a portfolio with? Any amount, bro. It doesn't matter. As long as you get your foot in the door and you learn about it and you see what's going on in the market, you can start with $100. It really doesn't matter. Like, yeah, obviously if you want to make tons of money, you'll need a larger balance. You'll need more money to invest into more coins. But to get your foot in the door, $100, bro. Like, it really doesn't take much. Like, you could put $100 in Bitcoin, and when the price goes up, you'll have $125, and that might just that much might be enough to get you excited into putting more money into it. So eventually, yeah, if you want to get serious about investing, then yeah, you're going to need a larger portfolio. But to get started, like, you don't need much, really. Is Coinbase the best? No, Coinbase is not the best. The reason why I say that is because their fees are much higher in comparison to KuCoin, to FTX, to Binance. However, in the United States, it is the easiest. It is the easiest to join. Coinbase is the easiest to join. It's the easiest to get verified. It's easiest to use because everything's in USD direct. So, best might not necessarily be accurate, but it is definitely the easiest. Sean, great question about market manipulation. I'm guessing this refers to Dogecoin. There is a huge amount of market manipulation happening with Dogecoin. And the reason why this pump is even happening in the first place is that the people who are controlling the supply of Dogecoin, pay attention everybody, the miners who are controlling the supply of Dogecoin are creating this hype in social media. They want the price to pump up because they are sitting on millions of Dogecoin, which if this pump was not happening, would be worthless. And they know this. They know it's worthless. And they saw the success of hype in the media. And they created this campaign to hype up Dogecoin in the media, to get all these people involved in it. And then for some fucking reason, Elon Musk doesn't know shit about cryptocurrency, honestly. Like, he denied cryptocurrency for years. It was only until basically early 2020 that he's like, oh yeah, crypto's a great idea. I support Bitcoin. But anyway, huge market manipulation happening with Dogecoin right now. And this pump is artificial. It has been created to artificially increase the price of Doge so that newbies buy into it, hoping they're going to get rich overnight. Like, I've seen videos on TikTok of people putting their entire life savings into Doge, hoping that they're going to become millionaires. And then when they're holding this giant bag of Doge and they see the price of Doge climbing and they're seeing their portfolio value increase, and suddenly they are seeing $100,000, $200,000, $300,000, they're going ape shit. What they don't realize is until you sell, you are just holding a giant bag of worthless Doge. And when the price reaches $1 and everybody starts pulling their money out and the price crashes because of that, if they didn't pull this out, they're going to lose everything. And who's going to win? Who's going to come out on top? It's going to be these miners who held this worthless Doge for years. And now all of a sudden it's $1 and they're selling millions of these. It's clear market manipulation. And I don't understand Elon Musk. I don't understand why he keeps tweeting about it. I don't know if he knows this and he's willingly doing this. Like, is he that fucked up? Maybe. But yeah, clear market manipulation happening with Dogecoin. And I'm not the only person who thinks this way. The experts in crypto are saying the exact same thing I'm saying. That was my rant on Dogecoin. Hope you enjoyed. All right, what else we got? I got to scroll through these questions here. Give me a second. I've heard about Mina protocol. I have not done the research on Mina protocol, but it's popping up everywhere. And, I do tend to get a little bit suspicious when a particular protocol or coin keeps popping up in social media, because, this experience with Doge and Hoj and all these like social media hype coins, it just got me like really suspicious of everything. But I hear good things and I would like to research it. Perhaps I'll do a video on it. But I've got like a really long list of videos that I've been meaning to do, and like I'm not too good about posting. I don't know if you guys noticed that. But I'll get to it. Robinhood, is Bitcoin fishy? Nah, bro. Bitcoin's not fishy. What do I think about Tron? I think Tron will always be around. It'll always exist. And I don't know if it will win as network of choice. My bet is on Cardano, but it just could be my bias. Any recommendations on apps to use in Hawaii? In Hawaii, it's part of the U.S., so I would say Coinbase. Coinbase is the easiest to use in the U.S. Angela Job, what crypto do I recommend right now? I am extremely bullish on VeChain. It is my number one investment right now. Not in terms of value, in terms of how bullish I am on it, meaning I'm buying more and more of these dips. I don't have enough knowledge about API 3 to comment on it. Sorry. I don't know about RSR. Sorry. There's just so many coins out there, bro. Like, it's so hard to keep track of. But I can see you're a fan. All right, I got some questions coming up. Yes, very passionate rant about Dogecoin. Yeah. And here's one other thing I want to say about Dogecoin is what Dogecoin is meant to be is awesome. Like, I like it for that, for its original intended purpose, which was to be just a fun crypto to get people introduced into cryptocurrency. Because as somebody who had to like work my way into the crypto industry, like, I understand how daunting it can be, where you have all these people who take crypto so seriously and they're so like, it's like gatekeeping. Like, so I think somebody said that earlier. Yeah, it's been gate kept. Like, crypto's been gate kept by all these people who take it so seriously. Then you have Doge. It's a cute little Shiba Inu, and it's really cheap currency that you could buy. Oh, I'll buy a few Doge. It's worth less than a penny. What will it matter if I lose it? And it's a great fun way to get into crypto. And for that, I love Doge. I've always liked Doge. What I don't like is what's happening to Doge. This market manipulation and this hype and this pump and this bubble that's been created. It's going to ruin Doge. It's going to ruin crypto. And that is my problem with it. I'm not a hater. I don't hate Doge. I hate what it has become. And if it had stayed what it was, I would probably buy Doge. Like, because it's who doesn't want a little coin that has a cute little dog on it? Like that's that's the whole purpose of it, to get people into crypto. What do I think about Tron? I think I answered that already. Many people say crypto is too volatile compared to trading stocks. What are your thoughts? 100% agree. Crypto is a lot more volatile than stocks because it is fresh. If you compare the age of the stock market to the age of the crypto trading market, it's in its infancy. Like it's very new. There's a lot of projects that are coming up daily. Like I could literally go and make a coin right now. Like if I wanted to, I just have to pay a little bit of ETH and I can mint my own token and I can register it on different exchanges or even put it on a DEX and it can start trading. And that's what creates volatility. People don't know about various coins, and that's what creates that volatility, uncertainty, right? But what we're seeing for the very first time in this year, in 2021, is the mass institutional adoption of cryptocurrency, namely, chiefly, Bitcoin and Ethereum. And this is going to stabilize Bitcoin and Ethereum's price action. And with that will come a little less volatility, and it's going and mainstream adoption of these cryptos, and hopefully with other cryptos in the future. So this is basically like a turning point in crypto's history. Whereas before, people didn't really think it was real. They thought it was, a waste of money, and that it's speculative, it's highly risky, and people didn't understand the technology behind it. And all of that is changing now. And especially with larger companies like Tesla accepting Bitcoin as a form of payment for a real car is legitimizing Bitcoin. And I use the term legitimize, but it's always been legitimate. Now it's just more accepted into the mainstream. So with that will come stability. But if you want to talk about volatility in the stock market, like how fair is it that a hedge fund that's controlling $1 billion can just decide, oh, I'm gonna short the shit out of this one particular company and fuck it? Like, how fair is that? Isn't that volatile? If there's a company that I am invested in, that I believe in is a good company, and some hedge fund bro sees an opportunity to make a few bucks and shorts it and just like destroys that company, like how fair is that? Like, I don't know. I think there's plus and minuses to both situations. But personally, I can't stand stocks, and I will not touch it. Even the Coinbase IPO, I'm not going to buy it. Like, I know I'm missing out on an opportunity, and then I'm going to make money. I don't want anything to do with stocks. I really don't. That's not to say that you shouldn't. That's just, I am very opinionated. I'm a very opinionated person, and that's just my opinion. It says I had new messages, but when I scroll down, I don't see anything. What's going on? Okay, there we go. Rose. Rose is Rose is one of those coins that I don't have much knowledge of, but I have traded in it, and I am currently trading in it because I saw an opportunity to pull some profit. However, it did not go as planned, and the price action went sideways on me, so I'm sitting on a bag of Rose hoping that I can unload it very soon. But I mean, it's been doing really well, and if it's doing well, it's probably because there's a good reason. My thoughts on BitTorrent. I like this coin. As a BitTorrenter myself, I don't torrent anymore. I used to a lot in my younger days. I think it's genius. I think it's an awesome coin, and I wish it much success. Word of caution: the people that are telling you that BitTorrent is going to be worth $1 are crazy. There's 990 billion BitTorrent tokens out there. 990 billion. For one to be worth $1, you need almost $1 trillion to be invested into BitTorrent. 1 trillion. Bitcoin literally just hit that like last month. So if you're expecting it to hit $1, maybe 10 years. Not going to happen anytime soon. So word of caution. Yes, this market manipulation is turning Dogecoin into a scam coin, which is completely against its original vision. I made a video on Elon and a large wallet and whether Elon is the person who owns all this Doge. And I don't think it is. I just think Elon is a psychopath who gets his laughs from fucking with people. And he just thinks it's hilarious. And he says that over and over again. It's just, how ironic would it be? Like, he just thinks it's hilarious. That's really what it is. Yes, Dogecoin does have has a purpose. And its purpose is not to be worth $1. It is not designed to be worth $1. Like if you can daily mine 100,000 Dogecoin, like how is that supposed to be something that's sustainable? It's not. It's an inflationary token. Like it's not meant to be worth $1. Sorry, guys, I don't mean to go quiet on you. I'm just trying to scroll through these comments. VeChain might be going 2 or 3x this cycle. I can agree with that. I can't agree with the numbers. I don't know if it's going to be 2 or 3x, but it is definitely, I'm looking at it right now. It's doing well. It's doing well. And I'm happy. Like, I got my bag. G's pranks 50,000 by the end of this month. What asset are you talking about? Bitcoin? Because I could see that. How soon can Dogecoin hit $1? It could hit it tomorrow. Honestly, if people wake up and be like, I'm just going to dump a bunch of money into this, it could literally hit it tomorrow. There's no telling. Like, I don't know when it's going to happen or if. Because if it gets to 96 cents and people are like, all right, this is it, I'm going to start pulling my money, and it starts crashing, that's it. It's done. Once people start pulling out of Doge, it is the end. It's the end. You put 10K in VeChain, hold that 10K VeChain, bro. Binance stock tokens in general. Okay, with Binance stock tokens, I don't know exactly what to say about them. I understand that if somebody doesn't want to buy the, I would, okay, let me backtrack a little bit. I don't understand why somebody wouldn't just go and buy the actual stock. The only thing I can think of is if Tesla stock is $1,000 and I don't have $1,000 to invest, I can buy half a Tesla stock on Binance stock tokens. I think that might be the only benefit to it. Whereas there is some real actual value in holding an actual stock, whereas holding a token doesn't have that same value, because as of right now, only a handful of tokens actually have real world value. Like, I can actually go and borrow money against my Bitcoin, whereas I can't borrow money against Tron. Actually, that's a lie. No, I can borrow money on Tron because Tron is available on Nexo, and you can use that to borrow against. Let me pick another. I can't borrow against VeChain, right? I can't borrow against my VeChain. What do I think about XRP? I understand why XRP exists. I don't very particularly like the centralization aspect and a American megacorp controlling its network. I mean, what's the difference between that and a goddamn bank or Visa or MasterCard? But I understand why it exists, and it's going to do well, and that's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. Yeah. Dogecoin, then Moon. Okay. Yep. Is my background in software engineering or anything? No, I am not a software engineer. I have studied programming, but never professionally. My background, I have multiple backgrounds. I went to school and I studied finance. I never did it as a career. well, I actually did. I joined banking for a while and I hated it and I quit. It was precisely what I learned in banking about money and about finance that made me hate it. That also made me hate the stock market. So I was like, "Fuck this! I don't want to be a part of this evil system." So after that, I went into graphic design. I did graphics design for a few years, and it was during this time that I discovered crypto and I started learning about it. So no, I don't have any software engineering background or anything like that, and I plan on being very open and honest about my qualifications because, as I said, I'm not an expert. I have some knowledge. If I can answer some questions, I will answer it. If I don't know the answer to something, I'm just gonna say I don't know. My price prediction for VeChain, I don't have one because I haven't done the math. If you see my ADA price prediction, I did the math, like I showed you how I did the math to come to my prediction. I have not done that for VeChain yet. Right now, I'm literally just like riding the VeChain wave up. I think near term, I think $1 is possible, but beyond that, in the long term, I really don't know where VeChain can go. I haven't done the research on it. Noob thinks it's a good idea to hold hodl Doge. Yeah, yeah, and I don't blame them. They don't have much knowledge about crypto, and there's a lot of misinformation out there. And there's fucking crypto TikTokers out there making videos telling people to buy Doge, and it like pisses me off. Like, if you know about crypto, then you know this is not a good thing. And why are you? And there's another guy. He's got like 100K followers, right? He's a big channel on TikTok, and this guy is showing people how to buy Dogecoin, and I'm like, why? Like, if you know about crypto, you understand why this is bad for crypto. Why are you doing this? So yeah, I mean, that's why I made my page in the first place. It was just to make sure people know what they're getting into. Which exchange is best to buy altcoins? There's no answer to that question. There's a lot of crypto that are made available on certain exchanges that aren't on others. My biggest push for that would be to go to a DEX, to go to a decentralized exchange. You can find all sorts of pairs on there at much better prices than centralized exchanges. Is anyone staking their VeChain? I hope so. Where can I invest in VeChain? On a lot of major exchanges, I think you can. Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to disturb you. I need to beer up. If you guys will just bear with me for a second. No, you're not going out. I'll try and read these comments at the same time. What do you think about coins listed on? Yeah, so, I mean, Binance Chain, one of the most popular coins that was minted on Binance Chain is SafeMoon, and it's basically the same thing as minting any ERC20 token. It's a BEP20 token. I mean, if you're going to invest in any one of those Binance Chain tokens, be sure you use a stop loss because it's highly, highly risky. Highly, highly. Can I flip the camera on this? Sorry, I've never done this. Oh yeah, I can. Say hi. Hello. 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 What's up? You're a good boy. Yeah, you're a good boy. Yes, you're a good boy. Yeah. Yeah, you're a good boy. Good boy. Okay. What? No, you're not going out. Stay. By the way, there was actually somebody who left a comment the other day who said that I don't know what I'm talking about and I don't have a mining rig, and I would just like to show you this. There it is right there. That's my Ethereum mining rig. How did you get out? I closed the door. Yeah, so this thing runs 24/7. I made this frame out of wood myself. Designed it, made it, put it together. This bad boy's running. I've got a little wattage monitor on it to keep track of how much power I'm using on the daily. Yeah, boy. Okay, you gotta go back to the room. Come on. Come on, come on. Come on. Back in here, okay? Come on, go. Do I recommend mining? I will answer that question in just a second. It's a great question. Okay, do I recommend mining? No. Here is why I don't recommend mining. The hardware costs are astronomical right now, and it's because of miners. Like GPUs are ridiculously expensive, and like a single GPU can run you anywhere between $600 to $3,000. And to make a decent amount of profit, you need at least six GPUs. Not only that, but it's a disastrous waste of electricity, because the way mining works is that these computers will basically just throw random numbers at the mining algorithm to try and solve an equation. So instead of actually figuring out the answer, they will just throw random numbers like 23, 56, 84. They'll just throw random numbers until one of those numbers is correct. So all that time that's spent looking for the right answer is wasted electricity. So I would like to eventually get out of mining. If you are looking to mine, my best recommendation is to buy a stakeable coin and take the money that you're going to spend on a mining rig and like thousands of dollars and just put that on a stakeable coin that you believe in, and you will just get those staking rewards. It's just the same as getting getting rewards from mining. I was actually going to build a second rig, and I started ordering the parts and everything, and then I thought about it and I'm like, I'm going to spend all this money. I might as well just take that money and invest in it. And yeah, I made a lot more money investing than I did building another rig. Okay, sorry, let me go through these comments. I totally wasn't paying attention at all. Thank you so much, Official Daughter. I appreciate you joining in, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Cool setup for your rig. Thanks. I worked hard on it. Also, there's some websites I know which mine for you. You just have to pay them. Yeah, like NiceHash. You're basically renting hashing power and borrowing somebody else's rig to mine coins and paying them. Just get stakeable coins, man. It's not worth it, honestly. As a miner myself, it is not worth it. When's you're very welcome. I'm happy to help. How much did my setup cost me? You don't want to know the answer to that. It was I made this rig when mining equipment was dirt cheap. So my rig right now would cost you $4,000 to $5,000 US. When I made mine, I made it for $1,800. So yeah, and that was a while ago. My guy spits truth. It's the only language I know, bruh. Safe Moon worse than Doge. 100% agree. Will BTT benefit from this cycle? Just about every altcoin benefits from a crypto bull run. I like KuCoin. I like KuCoin too. Matt Loring, biggest scammer on TikTok. I don't know who he is. Strangely enough, I got an email from somebody named Matt earlier today. I wonder if it's the same guy. How do I feel about ETH? Or am I long on ETH? Yeah, I'm definitely long on ETH. I mine ETH, and I also trade with it. So yeah, I'm holding a bag of ETH. My thoughts of Litecoin. Okay. Litecoin is a smaller version of Bitcoin. It's basically a fork. It's basically a fork of Bitcoin that processes more transactions at a cheaper rate, but it's not going to replace Bitcoin. Bitcoin is king. Do I think it's worth investing in XRP? I assume you mean. I personally don't invest in XRP because I don't believe in their vision. However, if you're looking for profits, then yeah, profits are there in XRP. Just keep in mind that the supply of XRP is, oh shit, I knew this the other day. It's really really high. So the chances of it being like $10 is like really really long term. I don't know off the top of my head. Oh, excuse me. I don't know off the top of my head what the supply of XRP is, but it was one of the reasons why I didn't personally invest, rather hold XRP long term. So yeah, it's good to make some money, but I personally, I'm not long term on it. Sorry, just going through these comments, looking for a question. Oh, Official Daughter came back. Hey. By the way, good evening. Good evening to you too as well, Royal Knight. How do you mine? What are the costs? The costs are really, really high. One of the cheaper mining rigs you can build, if you build it yourself, will cost you around $4,000 to $5,000 right now. And you have to put the computer together. You have to have computer hardware and computer software knowledge. So even though I don't have a software engineering background, I did it a lot as a hobby when I was younger. I've always messed around with computers. I built all my PCs for my friends' PCs, so it was fairly easy for me. But if you don't have knowledge on that, like it's a very daunting task, especially when something goes wrong and you don't know how to troubleshoot it. I don't recommend mining if you are not tech savvy. And yeah, the costs are pretty high. I would just recommend you buy a stakeable token and stake it. You will make just as much, or maybe not exactly just as much, but enough. And you don't have to worry about electricity, don't have to worry about hardware, don't have to worry about it burning down, or it's such a less headache. I am not Middle Eastern, I am South Asian, and I'm very proud of my culture. And you will see in my previous video about Dogecoin, I was wearing traditional clothing. It's called a kurta. It's one of my favorite outfits, and I looked good in it, so I thought I'd make a video in it. I like your videos. You're a good person. Thank you. I like to think I'm a good person too, but I know sometimes I can get very defensive in my comments, and I apologize about that ahead of time. But when people come at me, I come back. Like, that's just my personality. I never back down to bullies, ever. Never will. Yo, did I just see a guy named Crypto Adnan? Yo, Crypto Adnan, what's up, bro? I love the outfit. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, staking ETH 2.0. Very easy to convert your Ether to ETH 2.0. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. And you can just, if you're long-term on ETH, convert it to ETH 2.0 and stake it. You'll just start getting rewards daily. 140 billion in XRP. Thank you, Royal Knights. $124,000 Doge. When should I dump? No comment, bro. Like, I don't want to touch Doge. I really don't. I don't want to like give people the okay to be investing in Doge. You holding bag of a lot of things. How much your portfolio in total bag worth? I'm not going to answer that because, as I said earlier, I don't want to get doxxed and I don't want to get robbed. But yeah, I've got a diversified portfolio. I've heard of Neo. I don't have any knowledge of Neo. Not personally. Do I invest in Binance Change projects? I want to get into it, but and if I would, it would be PancakeSwap. That would be the only thing that I would invest in right now because PancakeSwap is killing it. It is killing it. In terms of daily trading volume, I think it hit somewhere like $4 billion in 24 hours, which is larger than some centralized exchanges. So currently, no, I'm not involved in any Binance Chain projects just because Binance US is so. I'm trying to think of a politically correct word to use. Stupid. They don't care about their American clients, and I don't blame them. It's because of the U.S. government, and I'm not gonna get political. I'm just gonna leave it at that. But it's very difficult to use Binance in the U.S. and super easy in the rest of the world. And that's one reason why I am not involved in a lot of the things that are going on in Binance. And I would like to, but if I were to invest, it would be in PancakeSwap. Do I think Theta is a good investment? Yes. Yeah, Coinbase is safe. Are you talking about Coinbase like the stock or Coinbase the exchange? Because both are pretty much safe. Coinbase is the largest exchange in the US, and it's for a reason. I mean, they've made all kinds of deals. Like they will report your earnings to the IRS for you, for not you, for the government. And for that, they're very successful in the US. And because they've been so hyped up in the media, the company itself and the stock itself is going to be very successful. बताएगा बताएगा क्या बताऊं? What's a good price to get into Pancake? All right, let's take a look at Pancake's chart. I'm actually trying to get into it myself. I don't have any Pancake tokens. Dang. $18 would have been a really great price. That was when it dipped yesterday. It dipped to $18.06, and it was trading on average around $24-25 prior to that. But if you look at, since PancakeSwap token is a DeFi token, compare it to some of the other DeFi tokens like Uniswap. And Uniswap was number one until PancakeSwap basically overtook it. And Uniswap, I mean, it exploded. It went to like $35-40, I think, eventually. I'm pulling these numbers from like my mind. I don't have the chart in front of me. So I personally think PancakeSwap is going to go much higher, which is why it is on my watch list. I would like to get into PancakeSwap and hold it for a few weeks to see what happens. Long term, I'm not long term on very many cryptos. Like I have like 3 or 4, 5 cryptos that I'm long term. I'm talking like a year or more. Everything else, I want to get in, pull my profits, and get out. Not because I don't trust these projects, just because I want to make investing easy for me. I don't want to sit here and watch the fucking charts every 5 minutes and like worry about it. I want my money to work for me. And that's why these little coins, I'll jump in, I'll have a price target in mind. And for instance, throwing a random number out there, if I were to hop into PancakeSwap at $20 and the price action has been historically $24, maybe I'll put a sell order at 30 for the next pump. Random numbers. I'm not investment advice at all, but just to give you an idea of how I'm doing it. I'm trying to buy these dips, get in, get out, make some money. And whatever money I make, I put it into my main investments, the coins that I really truly believe in, and the coins that I think that I'm extremely bullish on, that I think are really great. Those are the ones where all of my profits are going into. How do I feel about Cardano? I have made a video on Cardano. I am a huge supporter of Cardano. It is the number one project that I believe in, but it is not my biggest investment. I would like it to be my biggest investment, but my portfolio is pretty much diversified right now. So I'm trying not to hold too much of any one coin because you don't know. You know, if I put all of my money in Cardano and GRT suddenly like the price action 10x's, then I will shoot myself because I missed out on it. Safe Moon, is this SC? What does this SC represent? I see it everywhere. Is it Safe Moon or Scam Coin? Haha. Ha. You're welcome, Rowanites. My pleasure. It's why I'm here. Beautiful Ugly, I listened to you and I sold all my Dogecoin. Um, I honestly don't know what to say to that because I don't know what price you bought in and what price you sold at. But I don't know what to say about that because I don't want to be sitting here telling people to sell their Dogecoin and have them get mad at me because they sold at 30 cents instead of 75 cents, you know? My role here is to just educate to make sure you understand what is going on with Doge and what the risks are. And if you decide to sell, please understand that it's a choice you are making. I am not advocating anybody to buy, sell, or hold Doge. Just want to make that clear. How much should you risk in a coin? You know what? I made a video about this. I made a video when I hit 10K subscribers. I made a video saying thank you to guys. By the way, thank you everybody, and to all my new followers, thank you so much. But I made a video about money management and how important money management is and how much you should risk. And the quick answer is the most common risk assessment strategy is the 2% rule. Never risk more than 2% of the value of your portfolio on any given trade. The video title, there's two parts to it. Watch both parts. It's called money management. Go watch that video and it explains what the 2% rule is, how to do it. And I made a calculator for you guys. Like I went into Google Sheets and I coded this little calculator, put a bunch of calculations into it, some formulas that will do all the work for you. All you have to do is put in how much your portfolio is worth. It'll tell you what 2% is. Then you have to just put in how much you're putting in a particular trade, what price you're entering, and it will tell you exactly how much you should risk on that particular trade. So use it. I mean, that's why I made it. I use it for every single one of my trades. Like, I don't mess around. I'm not trying to lose money, bro. What do I think about Robinhood app? Robinhood app sucks. Fuck Robinhood. I don't use it. I don't recommend anybody use it because first of all, you're not getting the right price. They always hyperinflate the prices, and they sell all of your information to third-party companies, especially to these hedge fund bros, and that's how they make a lot of their money. Yes, there is a huge problem of being a day trader and a long-term investor, and I'm so much happier when I'm not watching the market. To be honest, when I'm not sitting here looking at the charts, I'm chilling. Like, my long-term investments are doing everything for me. Yeah, so even though I do day trade, it's not something I particularly enjoy. If I feel like it, if the market is moving, I will jump in and I will jump into a trade for 30 minutes. And I did that the other day. I jumped into a trade for 30 minutes. I bought in. It was some. My battery's low. It was a coin that was moving down, so I shorted it, pulled some profits, and within 30 minutes I was done. Like that's my day trading. But I don't do that too often because I don't like to sit here and watch the charts. It's boring, and I'd rather be doing fun things. Do you think the top 10 coin right now are still going to be here in 10 years? Well, let me look at the top 10 coins, and if Dogecoin is one of them, answer is no. Dogecoin is not going to survive this. The top 10 coins right now: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance Coin, XRP, Tether, Cardano, Polkadot, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash. Yeah, I think they'll all be there. They're top 10 right now for a reason. Um, yeah, simple answer. Yeah, I think they'll still be there. What coin is going to explode this month? It's already happening right now. I think it's VeChain. I think VeChain is going to be a winner this month. Thoughts on WinCoin? Don't know about it. Sorry. You know what? I've heard a lot about Eagle, Elgarand or something. No, I can't remember. EGLD. I don't even remember the name of it anymore. But I was told to look into it, and I never got around to it. And I hear that it is a new project that's doing really well, and I probably should look into it. Oh, SC is Sia coin. Okay, thank you for telling me that. I don't know about Sia coin either. There's so many coins out there. It's really hard to keep track. So what you're saying is 90% of your investment portfolio is not crypto? How did you get that, bro? Like what? 100% of my portfolio is crypto. Okay, step by step to get in and out of a trade the same day, what software, etc. There really isn't any software that's necessary. You just have to use a trading platform. I use, let me flip this bad boy. Yeah, so that's the chart right there. It's trading view. That's what I use. I've got it on my bio. It's the links there, and I watch it, and I watch for a dip or I watch for a top, and I decide whether or not it's a good idea to short or to go long. Thank you for those gifts. I don't know what they do, but thank you so much for them. Yeah, so if I see an opportunity to jump in to a trade, that's when I take it. What software? It's just my trading exchange. I'll pull it up on my phone, so I'll be watching the chart on my laptop, and I'll be making the trades on my phone. Every single trading exchange out there has a phone app, and I find it's much easier instead of switching tabs on the computer. So that's how I get in. Getting out is a matter of how I feel in that particular moment. If I feel like I've made enough money, for instance, if I've made $100, $200, $300, $400, and I'm good with that, and I'm feeling, you know what, this is fine, I don't want to risk anymore, then I'll pull out immediately. I'm wrong about 80% of the time. What that means is I could have made $1,000 or I could have made more, but I don't know. I can't predict the future, and it's hard for me to know where the top or the bottom of a particular coin will be. So I'd rather pull the profit that I have now than wait and make a mistake and lose. So it's better to win a little bit and then to lose even a few. So that's how I do it. I mean, I hope that's the step by step that you were looking for. But there's no software that does this for you. You guys, I gotta charge my phone. My battery's getting low. Give me 1 second. Here's my beautiful fan. Oh, careful. Okay, I can't find the charger that goes to my phone, so I'm just gonna have to sit near the wall outlet. And maybe I can stop holding my phone. I'll just use my ring light to do this. It's set to summer. I'm on the east coast of the US, and it's starting to get a little bit hot out here. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Cryptic Kittens, the best way to stake VeChain is through a wallet. I, I, I don't I don't know offhand how you can do it directly through the actual chain itself, and I don't want to mislead you. So the easiest way to stake anything is just through a wallet. How do you learn about coins that are exploding before it's too late to invest in profit? That's really, really hard to know. That is where the risk comes in to investing in any altcoin, because you don't know whether the coin you're investing in is going to explode or not. But the number one thing that I can say is, what is the, and I've said this multiple times already through this live, what is the purpose of this coin? Is it doing something unique? If it's doing something unique, the chances are in the long term, or maybe even in the near term, that the price action will go up. For instance, one of my biggest investments is in GRT. And I told one of my followers I would make a video about this, because I made like 3 videos talking about GRT but never explaining what it is. I started investing in it when it was like 24 cents, and as soon as I heard about what this coin does, I was like, shit, like I need to hop on it. And I've been growing my bag of GRT since 24 cents. Crypto Live. Hi, Kanamama. Can you get in and out of a trade with Robinhood? Yeah, I'm sure. I don't use Robinhood. I really don't know. But I mean, if you can buy and sell on it, then yeah, you should be able to get in and out. I don't have an opinion on trading bots like Bitsgap, because I don't know what Bitgaps is. But I have used trading bots before, and it takes some understanding to understand the purpose of a trading bot. They can make you money, and they capitalize off the volatility of cryptos. So you basically need the price action of a crypto to go sideways. You need it to go up and you need it to go down in order to make money through a crypto bot. But yes, trading bots can be beneficial if they're implemented correctly. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can, so I don't have to hold this phone anymore. Just use my ring light. Maybe I can turn it on too, so I'm not so dark. Okay. Hello. Okay. Now I don't have to hold it anymore. Cool. Binance.us or Coinbase Pro. Binance.us sucks. I mean, it took me forever to get registered with them. And that's why I don't very particularly, actually, let me turn this on to very particularly like them. I was hoping I could get started with Binance.us, but they just, their customer support was terrible and they weren't very helpful, and that made me hate them. But that's not to say they suck. My experience wasn't good. So, I mean, if it's working for you, use it. Fuck. Oh my god. Okay. VeChain can reach 50 cents by the end of the month. Maybe, yeah. The thing with Bitcoin, every time there's a correction, it always rebounds. So I don't think anybody's really going to panic. Come here. Come here. Okay, it's okay. I'm not seeing comments anymore. What's going on? I hope this is still working. I still live? I don't see any questions. Okay, what does staking even mean? Okay, I did a video on staking. It's part of my passive income video series. God, this is really annoying me. It won't stop popping up. Staking basically means taking the coins that you hold and locking them up inside the protocol. This guarantees that the coins are out of circulation, and it helps secure the network that you're part of. So using ADA as an example, you stake your ADA to secure the network, and these staked tokens are delegated to a node, which is a computer or a mining rig per se that operates the network. So the more tokens this node has, the higher chance it gets of being selected to confirm transactions. So basically, staking these tokens makes you a part of the network. I hope that explains. But I made a video on it, and it explains much clearer than me just trying to ad-lib this. Can you use Robinhood to day trade? Yeah, but I don't recommend it. I really don't recommend Robinhood. East Coast here, which is the best cryptocurrency? Coinbase does not have much selection. Yeah, I've heard that a lot about Coinbase. But you could join third party. I don't want to say third party. You could just join another exchange. You can use Coinbase to buy crypto. For instance, you can link your bank account. Okay, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? You want to go downstairs? You can use Coinbase to convert your fiat currency into crypto, and then take that crypto to another exchange like maybe FTX or KuCoin and do all of your trading there. And with that, you'll have exposure to a lot more trading pairs. You could also buy Ethereum off of Coinbase and then transfer that to your personal wallet and connect that wallet to a DEX and do your trading on a DEX. So there are ways around it. Yeah, I know Coinbase doesn't have very many options, and that's because they're so heavily regulated. Give me a second. I need to let my dog out. Okay, come on. You want to go down? There's nobody downstairs. Come on. Come on. You want to go down? Go. Okay. Do you have a time limit on the amount of coins that you hold? It depends on the coin. My main 5 coins, I don't plan on selling them anytime soon. Whereas everything else, I will buy and get in and out as long as I feel necessary. What that means is I might be in a trade for 30 minutes, like a trade that I was in a few days ago, or I might be in a trade for a week or two. It just depends when am I ready to pull my profits. For some reason, like, there's a delay between when you guys leave the comments and when I scroll down, like, GRT can hit $10. Yeah, I can hit $10. Not anytime soon, I want to say. I'm hoping by the end of the year, but I don't know. It has not been performing too well. It is struggling to get away from $2. Whereas the all-time high, I think, was 280, 260 or something like that. Which platform offers the best trading tools and which platform has lowest fees? Off the top of my head, of the major ones, that's going to be Binance. Binance not only has its own network, Binance Chain, it also has a 0.05% trading fees. It's super cheap. I really don't know off the top of my head. It's just so much knowledge I can contain. But yeah, I did the research once upon a time. I was comparing different exchanges, and Binance turned out to be the cheapest And this was before Binance Chain was launched. So now that Binance Chain is launched, you can seamlessly transfer your funds from Binance the exchange to Binance the chain, and you can provide liquidity. You can use DEXs, you can use DApps. So Binance is winning. Binance is winning crypto right now. It's winning big time. So now you are telling us to buy Dogecoin? Hell no. Where did you get that from, bro? No, I'm not telling anybody to buy Dogecoin. Top numbers show. Are you talking about trading on a DEX? Because if you're talking about trading on a DEX that lives on Ethereum, then yeah, that's a big problem. Gas is a big problem, and it's a big problem that I have with Ethereum as well. The only thing I can say is one of two things. If it's possible, at all possible, keep track of gas prices. I probably should put this link in my bio, but there's a website. Actually, let me just tell you guys what the website is, that you can monitor gas prices, and it tells you what the gas price for Ethereum is right now and what it has been historically, and you can use that to kind of gauge if it's a good time to make a transaction or not. I actually helped my friend do that the other day, and we used this tool together. It's called ethgasstation.info. Maybe I'll type that in. Can I type that in? Is there a way to type? Sorry, I'm a total noob at this. I've not done this before. Comment, yes. ETH. Come on, you. Gas station. Make sure I got my spelling right. .info. Okay, that website tracks gas. You can use it as a tool to kind of gauge if you want to make a transfer and you know how much it's going to cost you. You can kind of gauge how much it'll cost you in dollars. There's also another website I use, which tells you the gas price in real time. It uses transactions that have happened already to tell you what the gas price is right now, and I will comment that as well. That is ethereumprice.org. ethereumprice.org. This will tell you in real time, based off of transactions that have actually happened, what the Ethereum gas price is right now. So if you are looking at the gas price and like for instance, let me see if I can do this. This is the site right now. I wonder if you can see that. You see this giant spike right over here? Not a good time to make trades. Not a good time to do anything on Ethereum because that is ridiculous. So that tells you in real time what's going on with the gas price. Do I have a SafeMoon price prediction? Nope, I do not touch SafeMoon, so I don't have a prediction on that. Sorry. How can I buy XRP in the US without using a VPN? Who says you need to use a VPN to buy XRP? You should be able to buy it on like Coinbase without using an XRP. Who spams a live with like 20 people in it? I don't know what that means. I'm not spamming a live. I don't know what that means, Crypto Kitten. Oh, somebody's spamming comments so that I reply to it. Okay, I understand. Probably because I'm a newbie and I don't know what I'm doing. I'm 16. Any tips to get into crypto market? I feel like I might be breaking the law here by helping a miner. I don't know. I honestly don't know, bro. Like, because you're a minor, I think you need your parents' permission before you join an exchange and start investing money. I don't know. I honestly don't know for a 16-year-old. I know there are 16-year-olds out there that are buying Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I think you can join Robinhood to do that, but I don't know, man. I don't want to get in trouble. Thoughts on Litecoin? I don't think it'll beat Bitcoin. It'll always be there, but I don't think it'll ever match up to Bitcoin. I like how I just got aired. Not sure what that means. Ethereum price prediction as it gathers after a big dip. I like to avoid price predictions because I don't have a crystal ball that tells me the future. Um, I don't have price predictions are all based off of technical indicators, right? On trading, on charting platforms. And the thing people fail to understand about technical indicators is that the formulas that exist, although very smart people came up with it and they're ingenious and incredible, they all use historical data to come up with those indicators, and the values that they output. It's all based on what's happening previously. So just like yesterday, there was a bunch of people they're saying, all right, you know what, Bitcoin just went up to 63 and retouched 61. This is a good entry point. 61 is a good entry point, and it's just going to take off to 70 because this says that, and stochastic says this, and MACD says that, and like all this shit. And what happened? It tanked. It tanked to like $49,000 per Bitcoin. You can't use something that uses previous history to predict the future, right? It will be wrong eventually. Price prediction, sorry, bro. I know just as much as you do when it comes to price predictions. I'm hoping, you know, my thing with the price is I keep an eye on the market and see what it's doing, and I have long-term price predictions that I am hoping my assets will reach, but I can't sit here and say I've done the math and I know for sure that on such and such time frame in 1 year GRT is going to be $10. It could be $1, right? It could go back to a penny. I don't know. I've got a lot of users with random numbers joining. Welcome. I hope you're not here to troll me. Yes, you're absolutely right, Kiki. You're absolutely right. Litecoin is a lot cheaper and more efficient. 100% agree with you there. However, competition is fierce. There's just so much retail and institutional, I'm trying to find the right word, backing for Bitcoin versus Litecoin that I just don't see it competing with Bitcoin. And also because the price of Litecoin is just becoming so large. If you're looking for something that's cheap and easy to transfer, Doge is that. Like that's what it's meant for. I wouldn't mind, like me, I don't want to do anything with my Bitcoin. I don't want to buy a single item with my Bitcoin. I don't want to trade my Bitcoin for anything. I just want to hold my Bitcoin to the end of time, because I know if Bitcoin is 55,000 right now and I go and I buy a Tesla with that, and in a year Bitcoin becomes 100,000 and my Tesla is now worth like what, 25,000, I've lost $75,000. Whereas with Doge, it's meant to just stay this really cheap coin that you could just easily convert to, buy something with it and be done with it and not have to worry about it. And that's what Doge is meant for, you know? And Litecoin, yes, it's cheaper, it's faster, and it's meant to be a replacement for cash, but it's not doing that job very well just because of the price that's being attached to it. And I feel like it's going to become one of those things that people are going to start hoarding the same way they did with Bitcoin. So that's the reasoning why behind why I'm saying that it won't compete with Bitcoin. My top 5 coins. Top 5 coins: Bitcoin, Ethereum, ADA, GRT, and VeChain. Where do I live? I'm on the east coast of the United States in the DMV area, close to Washington, D.C. Would I invest in XRP? I don't like XRP. I understand why it exists, and it's going to be successful, but me personally, I am not so money hungry / money driven that I will put money into anything just for profits. I want to feel good about my investments. Therefore, I invest in projects I believe in, even if the profits that I want are going to take a little bit longer. And for me, I will choose Lumens XLM over XRP any day because of XRP's centralization in nature and its control by Ripple, a corporation registered in the United States. And there's a lot of reasons behind that. I personally would not invest in it, but if you would like to, power to you. Thoughts on Mina? I'm getting so many comments on Mina. I'm gonna make a note of this and write this down because maybe I should look into it because a lot of people are commenting about it. This live has been very informative to me. I'm learning what people want to know. So maybe I'll make a video on it because I've been struggling on deciding what to make a video on next. I just thought, who could have predicted that Doge would get this high? Yeah, not even the person who created Doge he is in disbelief. He's shook that Dogecoin is this high. He's like, this is not what it's meant for. It's not meant to be this high. And if the guy who made it is saying this, like, what does that say to you? Thoughts on Engine and Mina? I took a note of Mina. I'm going to look into it. Engine, definitely supported. It's one of the newer NFT-based tokens, and it's doing really well. I don't hold any Engine myself, but I hold an EFT that has Engine in it. So I'm kind of invested in it. What is wrong about Doge? See my latest video it's my last video. Yeah, my very last video. There's a link in my bio to a YouTube video by Charles Hoskinson who talks about Doge and why it's bad. That explains perfectly what is wrong with Doge. Thank you for your insight. You're very welcome. My top 5 again: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, GRT, and VeChain. Aren't you surprised that Doge is not in the red? This is going to come off really mean, and I apologize in advance. But the stupidity of the masses knows no limits, right? The fact that Doge is doing so well is because the mass amount of people do not know any better. They don't understand what they're putting their money into, and what makes Doge green is the money that keeps coming into it. People keep buying it, and that's what's causing the price to go up, right? It's not because Doge is, like, the protocol is doing amazingly well and that they've come up with some kind of new revelation that nobody in the crypto space has ever. It's all hype, and people are jumping on the bandwagon, and that's what's driving the price up. So am I surprised? No, because stupidity knows no limits, and that's all I can say. Hey, Maryland over here. What's up, Maryland? ADA as in Cardano. Yes, correct. ADA, GRT, and VeChain. VET. Positive Mind UK. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I do some technical analysis just to kind of get a grasp on what's going on. I'm not saying it's total shit or total bullshit. I do use some of it, but I don't rely on it. Like, I'm not gonna be like, it's not my religion. Like, holy shit, this is what the technical analysis is saying. This is what I'm gonna do, because you never know what's gonna happen. You never know. Best coin to invest in? VeChain. That's the one I'm investing in. Not investment advice. Best way to learn more about crypto is to read. You've got to read about blockchain technology. You have to understand what blockchain technology is in order to grasp what crypto as a whole is. Because a lot of people say crypto is a speculative asset. And they're right in some sense because we're speculating how high the price of a particular asset can go. But these assets, these coins, these tokens are based off of very real technology that are doing very real things, all right? Like VeChain is a token that's supplying supply chain to really big manufacturers. Like Amazon might hop on using VeChain, and if that happens, dude, like the price is definitely going to explode. These cryptos, these tokens, they're doing real things. What we're speculating is on price, yes, but if a crypto is solving a real world problem, then of course the value of that crypto is going to go up. The same as a stock, the same as a company. You're speculating on the company doing well as well, right? It's the exact same thing. So the best way to learn is to read. Go on YouTube if you like listening to people speak. There's a lot of great YouTubers out there. Coin Bureau is one of my favorites. I've personally learned a lot from Coin Bureau. The guy who runs that channel, Guy, is super smart. He's really approachable. And if you think I do research, that guy, he like does a ton of research, and I learned a lot from him. So Coin Bureau on YouTube, follow that guy. He's got a TikTok too, but he doesn't really make TikToks. Luna, I don't hold any Luna. It's in a ETF that I own, so I'm kind of invested in Luna, but I don't personally hold any. VChong, huh? I'm not sure where you're going with that. What's the best DEX to use right now? On Ethereum, Uniswap. On Binance Chain, PancakeSwap. And overall, PancakeSwap has the cheapest rates. Best place to buy crypto, that depends on where you live. I'm going to say Coinbase, Binance. Those are the easiest ways to get into crypto. I have 2K right now. What to buy? I really don't like giving investment advice, bro. You can't go wrong with Bitcoin and Ethereum. I mean, it's good timing right now too because the market is recovering from a price correction. Bitcoin is at 56,000 and Ether is at 2246. Whereas they have historically in the last week, or rather yesterday, been trading at around 61 plus and 24 plus respectively. So that's a quick profit right there because these two are definitely going to go back up. And they're the safest investments as far as crypto. You're welcome. You have the spelling on this person you just mentioned. Yeah, Coin Bureau. Let me type it in. Coin Bureau. Coin Bureau. What about Polygon? I don't have any knowledge of it, sorry. How did you pick your ETF with cryptos in them? You know what? I have a video planned about this particular subject because I love this ETF and I really want to talk about them and like I'm super excited about it. I'm so bad at making TikToks. I randomly discovered this particular ETF. I don't remember what I was researching, but this particular ETF came up in the search results, and I dove into it and I just started learning so much about it. It's called Pie DAO, like a baking pie that you eat, PIE DAO. It basically runs on an automated market making system. And they have 3 or 4 different tiers of ETFs. They have a Bitcoin ETF, and these are Bitcoin and Bitcoin derivatives. So like Bitcoin, Bitcoin wrapped Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Silver, Bitcoin Gold in a single ETF. Then they have DeFi. They have 2 DeFi ETFs. They have a DeFi Small. These are smaller, newer DeFi projects that you probably have never heard of, like Ren, that might explode in value. So these are like worth very little right now, 10 cents, a dollar maybe, and they could be worth tens of dollars in the future. And then they have a DeFi Large. These are very well established DeFi projects like PancakeSwap, Uniswap, Balancer, big names, Curve. So you can invest in those ETFs. And then they have a newer one called Play, which is NFT based. And that's the one that I'm super, super excited about. So I will definitely make a video about PiDAO. I even went and bought a big shirt for it because the whole thing, their whole entire interface is pink. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna wear a pink shirt and make a PiDAO video. So stay tuned. I cannot say when, but hopefully fairly recently I will make that video and I'll talk about PiDAO and how I got into it and why I absolutely love it. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well with that. Pi Network, I really don't know. I don't have much knowledge on Pi Network. Thank you, JDD. I just saw that you wrote that in. Chainlink reaches $100. I really can't comment. I'm not too good with price predictions, especially without doing like the background work, the research on the coin and market cap and supply and all that. Like I really can't. Crypto ETF, what symbol? The biggest one is called DeFi Pulse, PULSE. That's the biggest one. It's astronomically expensive because it's got so many crypto coins in it. It's like the S&P 500 for crypto. It's just a massive ETF that has just every single crypto in it. So you can invest in DeFi Pulse, but it's super expensive. So owning even one is going to be pretty expensive. But the good thing about crypto is you can own portions of it. But the ones that I'm talking about, just look up PiDAO, and it'll come up, PiDAO.org, O-R-G. But I will make a video about this, so stay tuned. I've literally have not talked this much in so long, I'm starting to lose my voice. Am I Turkish? No, I do have a Turkish name. By the way, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are pronouncing me as Crypto Aiden. My name is not Crypto Aiden, it's Crypto Aiden. The AY makes an I sound, so it's Aiden. And no, I'm not Turkish. I'm South Asian. $288 Cardano. How much do I have? I don't even remember. Kidding. $288 Cardano is a lot better than 0 Cardano, if you ask me. Oh, Coronavirus Sucks is back. What's up, man? I didn't even notice you left. I'm trying to scroll through this and look for questions. I apologize for my silence. I really don't know how this works. Okay, so I just got 2 questions for crypto wallets. So I think that's a good question to answer. There are 2 types of wallets, right? The first wallet is a native chain wallet. This wallet connects directly to the network. So it is an Ethereum wallet or a Litecoin wallet or a Bitcoin wallet. And these wallets require you to download the ledger. They require you to download the blockchain and store your keys, your crypto keys on it. Right? And I use these, and this is probably the best way to save and store your coins without the risk of them being stolen. Not only that, because you're downloading a record of the blockchain, you're helping secure the network by using that wallet, right? So there's that kind of wallet. Then there are the wallets that are a conglomerate of many different chains, right? So for instance, Exodus and Nexo and Atomic, all of these are apps on your phone that you can download that contain within them many different chains, right? So you can store your Bitcoin, you can store your Litecoin, you can store your Ethereum, you can store whatever you want on those chains. Trezor, yes, Trezor is another good one, a hard wallet. So yeah, so you can store many different cryptos on that, and they contain all of your different keys within it. So it depends on your definition of best, right? If your definition of best is one wallet, one ring to rule them all, then that would be your Trezors and your Atomics and your Exoduses. If your idea of best is security and I'm losing my train of thought, security and being part of the network, then those singular Ethereum or Bitcoin or Litecoin wallets are the ones that you're looking for. I can name a few. I already did with the Nexo and the Ethereum. Let me tell you which one I was using for my offline storage. Okay, it's called Electrum, the one that I use. Electrum is offered for Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum, and these are the ones that connect directly to the network. I was using Atomic Wallet, but I didn't like that I couldn't set the gas fees for transfer of funds, so I stopped using it. So two different kinds of wallets, and I can't recommend any particular because your idea of best is different from my idea of best. Do I think Doge is going to hit $1? I mean, anything's possible. If you're not comfortable with your wallet, then that's not a good sign. You should definitely switch wallets. And even, you know what, if you use these third-party wallets that contain multiple coins within them, multiple chains with them, like Trezor got hacked. Trezor got hacked last month and lost over $100 million worth of coins. They're a publicly traded company, so they have insurance, so your funds are insured, but doesn't change the fact that they got hacked and people lost their coins. Yes, they got them back because of insurance, but I mean, how safe are your coins? Using the wallets that connect directly to the chain, the likelihood of them being hacked by a hacker who just has to hack a single company is so much less. Arian, I think I just answered the question about Trezor and security. Nano Ledger, same thing. I mean, Trezor and Ledger, pretty much same thing. If you are looking, here is 100% secure. Like, you will never ever lose your coins by doing this one thing: a paper wallet. Right? You go on a website and you print out an actual physical paper wallet that has your number on there. You transfer your coins to that number, and you laminate that sheet of paper and you go put it in a deposit box at a bank, and you will never lose those coins ever. So if you are that worried about security, that's what you need to do. You're welcome, Marian. What do I think about SafeMoon? I don't trust it. I would not touch it with a 10-mile stick. My real thoughts on Cardano. I love Cardano. I made a whole video series on Cardano. Big time bullish. Yeah, I really hope people start investing in real crypto and leave Doge behind. But you know what? When this whole Doge saga ends, it's not gonna, crypto is not gonna be better off for it, for reals. Ghost Coast World. I really don't have an under the radar crypto at the moment because I'm so focused on my primary investments right now, especially after this price correction. I'm actively watching the market in case it dips further. Because if has history has shown us anything, these price corrections are not singular, right? They come in waves. It'll go boom, do 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 boom, do 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 boom, before actually taking off again. So I'm not focused on smaller coins right now. I'm not focused on smaller investments. I'm keeping an eye because I want to make sure my primary investments are secure. Oh, it's 4 a.m. for you. Trust gets killed. Are you in England? Are you in the UK? It's what time is it here? It is almost 10 p.m. for me. I gotta go soon, guys. This has been fun. I should do this more often. I don't know why I waited so long. I don't own Ledger, so I can't answer whether or not you should get it. Sorry, I don't own it. I don't want to give advice on something I don't have any knowledge on it. Do I pump and dump or do I hold? It depends on the asset. So, GRT, ADA, Ethereum, Bitcoin, I don't pump and dump these. I hold them. Obviously, with the bigger ones, Bitcoin and Ethereum, I do sell the top and I wait for it to drop down and I buy the dip. But Cardano and ADA and VeChain, I'm not messing around with those. I don't want to be part of a pump and dump problem. Whereas a lot of the smaller coins, yeah, sometimes I will get in and I'll ride the pump and I'll dump it. With the exception of Doge, I am not touching Doge because for me at this point, it's become a bigger issue than just me trying to make a buck. I can make a buck with literally any coin. I can literally go on my watch list and pick any coin and I can pull profit out of it. The problem with Doge is that it's creating bigger problems for the industry as a whole, and I don't want to be a part of that problem. And yeah, I know I could be putting tons of money in Doge and be pulling that off. I have enough knowledge about the market. I watch the market enough to know that I could be making tons of money off Doge. But I am making a conscious decision not to do that because I don't want to be part of the problem. Thoughts on Ren? Yeah, I bought Ren a little while ago. I bought some for my brother actually. I think it. The last time I checked, which was maybe like 2 weeks ago, it was recovering from a dip, and that's why I bought some for my brother so he could make a little bit of money. I don't know how much money he's made, but yeah, I think Ren is one of those smaller DeFi projects that's going to eventually. The thing is, there's so many DeFi projects. I don't know which one is going to win, but Ren has historically been doing really well, so it might do better in the future. My Desi brother, what's up, bro? I am your Desi brother. 3 a.m. in UK. Go to bed, bro. You're very welcome for my TikToks. I appreciate your support. Respond calm to the China hash rate story and dip tomorrow. What story is that? I don't think I've heard of it. Okay, here's the thing. This is a great question or comment. Isn't federal regulations actually a better thing for the security of crypto, or do you fear centralization? What I fear is a corrupt government. And it has become very, let me bring this down a little bit lower. Throughout my few years on this planet Earth, I have become keenly aware of all the corruption that exists around me. And if you watched my video recently where I put this one guy on blast for like defending the rich people, I got very political in that particular video. And maybe that'll give you an idea of my political views. And that is why I got into crypto. Because the decentralization, the taking back the power of wealth into our own hands and removing it from the people who wish to control us is the entire foundation of crypto. It's so that we can do with our money whatever we wish to do with it, right? We can invest it how we want, we can spend it how we want without having to worry about some big brother breathing down our necks and watching our every move and taxing the shit out of us and taking our taxes and not giving us those taxes back in the form of public works. For the European viewers, this doesn't apply to you. This applies to the Americans and being, living in America. It's a fucked up place. It really is. It really is a fucked up Western first world country. And I don't even think it gets the right to call itself that. But despite that, that's the entire nature of crypto, is to break free from the status quo. And when you bring centralization, when you bring government entities into it, they will tear it to shreds. They will pull every semblance of financial freedom, of any kind of decentralization, any kind of freedoms that you truly have will be gone. The United States government is trying to link people's Bitcoin wallets to their social security numbers. So you can't even hold your Bitcoin without the government knowing about it. And that defeats the entire purpose of crypto. So if you're asking me, no. It's not that I fear centralization, it's that I abhor it. I have a disdain for it. Hope you enjoyed that rant. Where should I buy VeChain? Check your local exchange. It should be listed on there. You have a contact to network. So you're trying to network with me? Okay, if anybody wants to reach out to me directly, follow the link in my bio. It will take you to my, it's not a link tree, it's a hey, link me. But down at the bottom of that page is a little form that you can fill out with your name and email and a message. If you leave a message there, it will go directly to my inbox, and I do check it once a day, every day. So if you want to link with me on anything, you want to collaborate or do whatever, or you want to talk to me, that is the best way to do that. I am very, very careful about getting doxxed online. I'm sure you know that by now. I don't want to reveal any specifics about my portfolio or about my location or me because I don't want to get doxxed and I don't want to get robbed. And it's a very real problem. I'm not just being uber, sus about people. It's a very real problem in this world. So yeah, if you want to get in touch with me, just shoot me a message there. It'll go directly to my inbox. And if you don't say anything that's weird, I'll most likely reply to you. I do. I reply to everybody. You'll even see in my comments, I make a point to reply to everybody who comments on my videos. Ren is a crypto. How much percentage of your portfolio is Ren? Love the live. Thank you. You're welcome. Ren is a DeFi network. A DeFi DEX token, like Uniswap. Uniswap. So I personally do not hold any, because, as I mentioned way early in my live, I don't like to hold more than 5 to 10 cryptos at one point in time because I cannot focus enough. And you want a diversified portfolio, but you don't want it so diversified that you cannot keep track of what's going on. So I would love to invest in Ren right now, but my focus is somewhere else. But I do believe in Ren, and I bought some for my brother, and I helped him buy Ren so that he could invest in it. Positive Mind UK, yeah, good for you not for not investing in Dogecoin. I know you're missing out on gains. I know everybody who's not investing in Doge is missing out on gains, but you have the moral high ground here. Would I do a one-to-one consultation? I don't know what I would consult. I'm not a financial advisor. I can't tell you what to do with your money. All I can do is teach you about crypto. So I don't know what you would gain from that one-to-one consultation. But if you want it, hit me up, man. Hit me up on that messages on my Hey Link Me and tell me what you're looking for. And again, I don't want to and I cannot give you financial advice. I can't say, hey, you have $5,000, put 1,000 here, put 2,000. I very easily could. You know, it's not that hard and people do it on TikTok every single day. But I am making a point not to do that. Why? Because I do, first of all, it's illegal. It's illegal where I live in the US. If you give financial advice, you ruin somebody's portfolio, you can get sued the bejesus out of you. And that's not even my main fear. I just don't want to be responsible for people's finances, right? Because I'm okay with taking as many risks as I want with my money. It's my money. I worked for it and I built my portfolio to what it is right now. And I'm willing to take the risks that I want to, but I don't want anybody else to take that amount of risk trusting me. And it's not that I would give you bad advice. I would give you the same advice that I would take myself. It's just that I don't want to be responsible if anything goes wrong because I cannot predict the future. For instance, somebody just asked me about Ren and I gave my opinion on Ren. Am I saying go put $15,000 in Ren? Absolutely not. No, that's not what I'm saying. You know, I put a little bit of money for my brother on Ren because maybe I thought he would make some money. If he doesn't, that's my brother. He's not going to come back to me like, yo, you made me lose all my money. That's not going to happen. That's my brother, right? This is where the financial advice aspect of my channel comes in, and I avoid doing that, which is why I'm focusing primarily on education, on what crypto is, different things you can do with crypto, how you can use crypto, what it is. That is what I want my page to be. So if you want a one-on-one consultation, just hit me up and tell me what you're looking for. But if you ask me for financial advice, I'm probably going to say no. Ocean Sky. I sold my Doge like an idiot after listening to a friend saying it will go nowhere. I mean, your friend's not wrong. It's pumping right now, but long term, it's going to crash and it's going to fail. So he's not wrong, in my opinion. Should I buy ADA? I am holding a big bag of ADA because I personally believe in it. Research Cardano, research Charles Hoskinson, listen to the guy speak. He has a YouTube page. Subscribe to his YouTube, listen to what he has to say. You will see that he is a genuine person. If you listen to the things he says, you'll be like, this guy cares about the world. He cares about other humans on this planet, and he's not after money. And that is the number one reason, like, why I like him so much. And you know, some kids will be like, yo, why are you riding his dick? Like, it's not about that. If you find somebody out there who has the same world vision as you, who has the same ethics as you, and who has the capability to make a real change, whereas you can't. I know I cannot change the world, but I know he can. So why shouldn't I support him? So yeah, do your research on whether or not you should buy a particular asset. I'm up 1K in Doge. Let's go. Okay, to the moon. Doge isn't the only money being made. True. True say, homie. True say. Don't listen to this guy. I have long-term investments too. There's nothing wrong with trying new things. Yeah, don't listen to me, guys. Don't listen to a single thing I say. Not a single word. Don't listen to me. Go do the research on your own. Go learn on your own. Invest on your own. Do everything on your own. Don't listen to me. He's right. Don't listen to me. if you were starting now, how would you have made your crypto portfolio? By the way, loving your life. Thank you. If I was starting now, like right now, the same advice I've been giving everybody: Bitcoin, Ethereum. These are the most stable of the cryptocurrencies. They're the most well known. They're the most widely adopted. And yes, they're expensive and they can be daunting. However, that is the safest place to start. Once you get the feel of how crypto works, how the market works, and what crypto really is, once you learn about cryptocurrency, then you can start exploring other cryptocurrencies. You don't want to jump in and try and learn about what makes ADA great when you don't understand blockchain as a whole, when you don't understand crypto as a whole. You're just not gonna, it's not gonna click. So if I was starting now, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and that's exactly how I started. Exactly how I started was with Bitcoin and Ethereum. Then I started learning about all these different projects and some new projects popping up. And actually, two of my main investments right now, I got in basically on the ground floor. I heard about these cryptos and I was like, okay, shit, this sounds amazing. And I'll name one of them, GRT. GRT literally just started back in December. December of 2020 is when GRT went live. And as soon as I heard about it, I was like, holy shit, this is incredible. I need to get in on it. And I started buying it. Who is the guy you're talking about? I just got back in. I'm talking about Charles Hoskinson. He is the co-founder of Ethereum and Cardano. And he's got a YouTube channel. Kyle, yes, Graph, GRT, the Graph. He's got a YouTube channel. He goes live all the time, and he's a very smart person. He's got some very intelligent things to say, and he gives me hope in humanity. Honestly, yeah. Didn't you say Doge wasn't going to go up? No, please go watch my videos. I said it was very unlikely to go up. However, it's completely possible. In one video, I said, and I quote, actually, I can't quote. I'm a little bit buzzed right now. But I said something like, is it possible for Doge to reach $1? Yes, absolutely. But that's not due to any value that it brings. It's due to hype. And yeah, that statement holds true today. And that is still my opinion today. It can still reach $1. But is it going to stay $1 when it reaches it? Nope. It's going to... Flip him. Thank you for replying to Cindy Brock. That's very good advice. Politically correct answer. I do my best. Seriously, this has been so much fun. Thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate it. When I went live, I honestly didn't think anybody would come in here and talk to me, but you guys have been really awesome, and I really, really enjoyed this, and I will seriously do this again soon. It's been fun. Any Mexicans in Chicago? Bro, I would love to be Mexicans. Your parties are lit. I would love to be Mexican. I'm actually planning a trip to Mexico soon. So yeah, hopefully I'll get to experience real Mexican life. It's a great comment though, bro. Made me laugh. Charles Hoskinson. Mdari Hoskinson. I made 2 or 3 videos on him. Kyle, I wouldn't go back and forth with these Doge guys. Yeah, I'm just trying. I'm hoping that I get through to them, to some of them, Doesn't hurt to try. But yeah, sometimes I lose my patience. Every time one of my Doge videos goes viral, I get attacked. I get so attacked. They come at me hardcore. And I want to be nice, and that's who I am as a person. That's my personality. I'd like to be nice and give people the benefit of the doubt. But when I'm constantly being attacked, my mentality switches and I go in defense mode. And when I get comments, I snap back at them, and sometimes I end up snapping at people who are asking an honest question. It just makes me feel like shit. So I'm trying really hard to be better about that and not let these these like Doge assholes get to me, but I'm making the video for them. Like it's like that's why I'm making it, and I just you're right though. You're right. You're absolutely right. You're welcome. Is Cardano good? I believe it's really, really good. I think it's the best project out there. Thoughts on VeChain? Very, very bullish. You're welcome, Mdari. Origin pool, Origin protocol. I don't have much knowledge on that. Sorry. Mdari, our political views align. I'm a hardcore socialist. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Hardcore socialist. Doge is pump and dump 100%. 100%. I've got 35 people in here. That's awesome. That's so dope. Oh, and I can see everybody too. Oh, hey, okay. I've got Flip'em. Flip'em's been awesome. She's been replying to a lot of comments from other people. Ghost Producer, Borgata, Papa Joe, Jasim Alibay, Sugar Ray, Sean Z, Sandra, Kendrick Lee, Claudia, Hector, Alberto. These are the top viewers. Thank you guys for being here with me. Should I buy Doge or wait for more dips? I do not like Doge, and I don't recommend anybody buy Doge. But it's your money, and if you want to get in on the hype, bro, power to you. You're welcome, user. Your user number ends in 3781. You're welcome for my live. And yeah, really seriously, I'm enjoying this, and I will definitely do this again. I just never know when is a good time, just because I've got followers from all over the world. I don't know what would be a good time to do this. But yeah, if anybody wants to reach out to me personally, please go to my Hey Link Me. It's in my bio. Just click the link in the bio and leave a message down at the bottom. And as long as you're not being cringy or anything, I'd be happy to reply to you. I've actually have replied to some people. They emailed me personally asking me for some advice, non-financial investment related advice. And yeah, I was happy to help them out. Do remember that, and I don't want to sound ungrateful. I am very, very thankful for every single one of my followers, but I am not a social media influencer. I'm not a TikTok guru. Like, this is not my life. I do this because I want to help and I want to educate, but like, I don't want this to be my life. And I know what that does to people and how it changes people, and I can already feel it myself, especially like me getting really defensive in the comments. So if I don't reply, or if I can't make a video on a subject that you have requested, please don't take that the wrong way. I do have a lot of things going on in my life aside from just TikTok, which is probably why I have never done a live before. I just never like thought of just putting on my phone and talking into it like this. But I seriously cannot stress how much I've enjoyed this, and I will definitely be doing this again. Hopefully soon, because yeah, it's been a lot of fun talking to you guys. I just wish this comment thing would just refresh quicker. If people knew how knowledgeable you were, you'd have thousands in your oh, that's so sweet. Thanks, man. How many beers Bro, I've only had 2, I promise. I'm a lightweight. I don't drink very often. I think alcohol is terrible for you. And I will have a couple beers every now and then to relax, and it hits me, bro. It hits me. Trust me. Your content is awesome. Thank you, Mdaria. You're a gem. Price predictions for Cardano next 5 years, $15. I made a video on this. It's called ADA price prediction. There's 3 parts to it. In the first part, I introduce what Cardano is and Charles Hoskinson. In the second part, I give my price prediction and the math behind how I got to that price prediction. Please do watch it. And in the third part, I talk about not selling, which I got some kickback for that too. What I mean is, like, obviously when the price gets really high, I'm going to sell, but I won't take my profits and run and convert it to Ethereum or Bitcoin. I'll just, buy the dip again and just continue holding Cardano because I want to continue supporting them. And every time you sell an asset and you take that money and you convert it to something else, whether it's fiat or another crypto, you are pulling liquidity out of that market and you're reducing its overall market cap. And with something like Cardano that I believe so much in, I don't want to do that. So even though I might sell, that liquidity is going back in. I'm just gonna buy the dip. Whereas something with like Ethereum, what is it gonna matter if I pulled some money out of Ethereum? It's not gonna make a big difference. Like Ethereum's market cap's in 100 billion right now, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, looking around $15 personally is my investment goal for Cardano. You were right about Coinbase. Yeah, I was right about Coinbase, but like my prediction for Coinbase wasn't like revolutionary. Like that's exactly what happens to every single not ICO, IPO that's ever happened. Very, very few of them do very well. And if you watch that video that I linked by Invest Answers, he says the exact same thing. Like historically, IPOs don't do very well. So I'm expecting Coinbase's stock value to go down a little bit more. But when and how much, I can't say. Positive Mind UK, he's launching a great project to solve the problem of billion plus people around the world. Is it a chemical bioweapon? Like, I'm kidding. But if it's a crypto project, yeah, hit me up. I'd be interested in learning about it. And if it's not a total scam, maybe I'll make a video about it. Where can I learn from the start about crypto? Okay, if you want to learn about crypto, the very first thing you have to understand is blockchain technology. What blockchain technology is, how it works, and what it aims to do. Once you understand blockchain technology, you will understand a lot of what a lot of these cryptos are based off of, because probably 90% of them are based off of blockchain technology. And some of them are derivatives of other coins. Once you get a good grasp, and again, I'm not a software engineer, I cannot tell you the technicals, but it is possible to understand what blockchain technology does without understanding the fundamental code behind it, right? Once you get a good grasp of that, you will start to become more interested in what blockchain technology can do, how it can solve these problems, so that when you come across a particular coin like VeChain, you will understand how VeChain is using blockchain technology to solve a real world problem. So if you are looking to start from the ground floor, start with blockchain technology. Go on YouTube, type in blockchain. There's tons of videos by like really smart people, really talented YouTubers out there that explain blockchain technology really well. I kind of did like a Bitcoin video on it just to kind of give a very small brief insight into what Bitcoin is and how it uses blockchain, but 60 seconds does not do it justice. That's cool. Flip them. MIT has a free video course about blockchain. Did not know that. That's awesome to know. A software engineer and a nurse. So basically you're super smart and you're a saint. Amazing. I'm mining Pi and it's in the second state. Yeah, I really don't know much about Pi, bro. I'm sorry. SavePlanetEarth.coin. I really don't know. My view on Dogecoin, bro. If you follow me, like you will know I can't stand Dogecoin. The current head of SEC, Yellen, right? Gosh, she has said some like really fucking sketchy things, man. Like she wanted to tax unrealized gains. Like how? What the? I haven't realized any gains. Like how are you gonna tax it? It's all in the air. I could lose all that tomorrow, and you want to tax it? Like yeah. So is it Yellen or is she the head of SEC or is she? I don't know. Can you correct me on that, Flip? I really don't know. Safe Moon, it's not very safe. People are buying crazy Dogecoin. Yeah, I know they're buying it. I've made a few videos on it. Go give them a watch and you'll kind of understand why. Especially my last video, the very last video that's on my page right now, will explain why I don't like Doge. You guys, I hate to do this, but it's getting late and I gotta go. So I'm sorry I gotta end this live. This has been so much fun and like I really appreciate every single person that joined here and asked me some like super awesome questions. I was really nervous about this and you guys have just like made this so much easier. So I promise that I will do this again soon. Thank you again so much for joining here. And I'll just wait like a minute so everybody can say bye. And again, for anybody who's just joining or has joined a little bit late, if you have any questions, put them in the Q&A. I do look through them and hopefully I will get to making videos a little bit more often. And if you have any questions for me personally, just go on my Hey Link Me, fill out the form down at the bottom, and I will do my best to reply to you. And yeah, thank you so much for following me, guys. You guys are awesome. Bye.